Hotep, I am the Amen Osiris, the one and only undisputed God of law. We are deception stoppers, the 4D destroyers. I am not a lawyer. This is not a law firm. I do not advocate you don't support your human offspring. I simply advocate you made them in private, you take care of them in private. And today, I'm going to show you how to flip the 4D lien back to the Social Security Administration. That should be an A right there. Okay. So I'm going to teach you how to flip the 4D lien. That it's a lien against the Social Security number, and you're going to flip that lien back to the Social Security Administration and make them pay it. All right, it's my email address. If you need me, hit me at bang my email at 4D_destroyer@yahoo.com, and let's dig in. Okay, I'm not going to keep you long. This is a very small equation. It is very easy to use. Again, that's why you must know the inner workings of child support. Okay, we're using their information against them, and it cannot be denied. That is why you use their information against them. They can't come back and say, well, that's not true. Yes, it is. It's right here. Okay. Now, the SSA, being that there's a lien on the Social Security number, the Social Security Administration is now subject to 42 U.S.C. 666A4 liens. Okay. Procedures under which A, liens arise by operation of law against real and personal property for the amount of overdue support owed by what? A non-custodial pay rent who resides or owns property in the state. Okay. Now, so this is how they get liens on the people who provide the surety or the guarantor for the Social Security number. All right, which would be the non-custodial pay rent. All right, 666AC3 requires that the non-custodial pay rent Social Security number and home address be furnished to the 4D agency operating in the state, requesting the refund offset, and the agency operating in the state enforcing an order. Okay. You notice it says the non-custodial pay rent's Social Security number. And gentlemen, just so you're aware, where is it at? All right. Social Security numbers. All right. This is from the Social Security Administration. All right. However, by itself, it is not a personal identifier because it lacks systematic assignment to every person and the means to authenticate a person's identity. All right, so you are aware, Social Security numbers are not identity numbers. Okay, anything that identifies what's supposed to be used is going to have your picture on it. All right, look at the Social Security number, hold it next to the driver's license, passport. There's no picture on it. All right. It is not a form of identification. The only thing that number identifies is government property. Now, 20 C.F.R. 422-103D says that the Social Security number is the property of the Social Security Administration and must be returned. So what does that mean? That means the non-custodial pay rent is the property of the Social Security Administration. Now, 5 U.S.C. subsection 301, the head of an executive department or military department may prescribe regulations for the government of his department. All right, that would be Richard Mullins, all right, the commissioner of the Social Security Administration. The conduct of its employees, the distribution and performance of its business, and the custody, use, and preservation of its records, papers, and what? Its property. All right. The Social Security Administration by law is required to pay that lien. Now, you notice it says up here, it says liens arise by operation of law, okay, against real and personal property for amounts overdue owed by the what? Non-custodial pay rent. That's the property of the Social Security Administration. The Social Security Administration is legally liable for that debt by operation of law. And operation of law is very simple. Operation of law is the manner of which liabilities develop upon a person, which is the Social Security Administration, by a mere application to the particular transaction, which is the 4D lien, of the established rules of law without the act or cooperation of the party himself. Okay? So this is how, all right, this is the equation that you're going to use to flip the 4D debt back to the Social Security Administration. Okay? You are not property, gentlemen. You are not identified by a Social Security number. Okay? They do not identify anything. Okay, and do your reading. There's case laws on it. They are not general identification. Now, that's how they identify the non-custodial pay rent, but anything identified by that card is what? It's the property of the Social Security Administration. That's the only thing that card serves, is to show what this is our property. They got a whole lot of property in this country, gentlemen. All right. So this is the equation. When you set it up properly, and when it comes time, if you've sent off documentation demanding that the Social Security Administration has to pay that debt, and they did not respond to you, all right, when you take them to court, this is the information that you're going to use. All right. Judge's going to say, well, why are we here? Well, Monner, there is a lien on Social Security number XXXYZ, whatever. Okay. That Social Security number identifies a non-custodial pay rent or / obligor, which is the person obligated to pay child support. However, because it's identified positively by that number, that makes it the property of the Social Security Administration in accordance with the Code of Federal Regulations, Title 20. Okay. Therefore, under pursuant to 5 U.S.C, you break it down, they're responsible for the preservation of that property. And by now, I'm here to contend that they are, by operation of law, required to pay that debt. All right, a simple little strategy, gentlemen. You do not have to bang your head against the wall. All right, just stop paying the debt and make the true owner of the property pay it. That's all you got to do. That's your fight right there. You ain't got to go in and fight with child support agency. Whoa. Number one, and third of all, you shouldn't be accepting mail for their property. All right, when they mail that out, they're not mailing that document to you, that directory. They're mailing that to the non-custodial pay rent. Whoever opens that mail and goes to that hearing is providing the surety and the commercial energy for that artificial person. All right, you have become the guarantor for their debt. In other words, you co-signed the loan. All right, and now somebody's coming after you because they defaulted on the loan. That's all it is. That's all it is, gentlemen. And trust me when I tell you, they are taking out loans on that Social Security number, and they are draining that account dry. Okay? So if you want yourself out of the 4D crime family's grip, all right, flip the 4D lien back to the Social Security Administration and prove, you can prove beyond a shadow of a doubt, well, I'm not the non-custodial pay rent. I can prove it. That's not my name, and that's not my number, and it damn sure ain't my card. I'm the number holder. I'm not the number owner. And since that lien, all right, so the tax man cannot go to the renter of the property and demand taxes from him. He has to go to the owner of the property. The owner of the property cannot require you to pay a lien, a tax lien levied against his property. It can't, it's not, that would be illegal, and you can take that landlord to court. Same thing here, gentlemen. That's all you're doing. All right, gentlemen, if you need me, like I said, bang my email. All right, we can give you a one-on-one phone consultation. All right, and we can draft you up anything you need. But here it is right here, gentlemen. Real simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 small paragraphs. Real simple. Now, you're going to need to, you're going to need a little bit more than this, but this is the formula that you're going to be using. Okay? This is the formula that you're going to be using. Do not attempt to type this up and send it into the court. It's not going to work that way. All right? There's a little bit more that's needed, and if you need that, then bang my email and we'll set you up. All right, but this is the formula, the basic formula, the simplest formula that you can use. All right, and guess what? This is all their shit. This is all their stuff. You're just going to flip it around. All right, I'm the Alman Osiris, Hotep.